What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 105 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. My name is Blaze, and we'll get into a couple of versus matches here. I do want to go ahead and open up some packs for you as well. I've got almost 1,000 tokens here, so I want to buy 5 packs of something and get those opened. I need to buy some Steam Siege packs. I don't want to buy some Steam Siege packs, but I probably will because they have Talonflame BREAK in them, and I kind of need that right now. So let me go ahead and do a versus match real quick, and then I'll see how many coins I have, and I'll open up a couple packs, at least 3 on today's episode. So I've been experimenting with a new fairy type deck, which I'm not too sure how this is going to go just yet. I need some suggestions. So if you have any suggestion on what Pokemon to add to this deck, let me know. You can kind of slow down the video here or pause it and see what I've got going on. But I want to use Gallade, or Gardevoir EX, or Gallade, whatever the case is. I'm not really attached to anything else. I probably need to get rid of this Gallade situation we got going on here. Although I'd like to stay in the same line as Gardevoir, because it is kind of a cool Pokemon. I think that's why I have Gallade in here. I'm just not sure what else to do with this deck. I probably need to use this one instead of this one. Gardevoir EX, Mega Gardevoir EX, but I'm just not sure how to edit this. This will probably end up being December's deck, but I wanted to kind of bring it up and talk about it. And if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say and maybe experiment with what you have to offer. So I'll quickly scroll through these so you can see what I've got going on here. It's not a perfect deck. It's still in the very early stages of being anything. So if you happen to see something that stands out, let me know and I will correct it. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of go ahead with my gut instinct and see what I can make happen, but it'll be challenging. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a versus match here. So I might be able to unlock a new Evolutions booster pack, which I'll open up tomorrow, but I want to open up at least 3 packs of Steam Siege today. And hopefully get that Talonflame BREAK that would go great in this deck. If you've been watching my videos, then you probably have an idea of what kind of deck I'm running. It's not a perfect deck. It's not something that wins every time, but it has a pretty decent win rate. It's probably about close to 70% win rate, but it's not perfect. So I'm still fine-tuning it and refining it and trying to get some better options going. But it is very heavily geared towards Talonflame and getting Talonflame out on the first turn. I suppose I could try to get Talonflame out more often, more consistently to help me out, but really just having him out on the first turn is all I need. So I'm not going to focus on that in the future anyway. So we'll go ahead and grab those 2 and get them out on the bench. They'll probably come in handy. And that's going to end my turn. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for tuning in. I do videos every Monday through Friday on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, and I'd love to have you as an avid viewer. So if you are feeling froggy or feel like you're in a good mood, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely be back tomorrow with another episode. Coming out of the weekend though, the Pokemon Sun and Moon just came out on Friday, and I've been playing it. I wouldn't say non-stop, but I've been playing it a lot. I actually finished up the first trial yesterday, Sunday, and I think I'm progressing towards the next town, but I haven't really played it a whole lot this weekend. Not as much as I thought I was going to. I played, and I've actually still been playing Hyrule Warriors a little bit more than I thought I would there as well. This match, by the way, does not look like it's going well so far. I'm not too stoked about having my opponent pick all EX Pokemon. That doesn't make me feel good about the outcome of this match. And I'm asleep, so I can go ahead and heal myself, which is fine, but I'm going to have to in order to do anything. 50 HP. Let's go ahead and get energy put onto here. Let's go ahead and get a Spirit Link and a Rare Candy will probably help me out here. Spirit Link for Houndoom and a Rare Candy for Evolution. I'm actually really hoping that he doesn't use... So I've got 3 Burning Energies and I've got Delphox. So I'm really hoping he doesn't play an in, which I think he will play an in on this next turn, which is not going to be good for me. Man, I do not like how this is going. I don't, not one bit. Not one bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and evolve. Let's go ahead and Rare Candy up to Delphox. This could be good. We'll get this energy put on there. Go ahead and grab a few more cards. And you know what? Yeah. So let's do that next turn, because I don't want to waste this just yet. But it also means I can grab 2 other cards. He's gonna kill me with his Mewtwo. I don't know what's going on here. He's Talonflame's dead. That's pretty much it. That'll be a good card. This will be a good card. Can't use them both at the same time, though. What about... Ooh, let's not use that. Let's use this. That might work out. Okay. That's alright, I guess. I mean... Okay. So he's going to do how much damage to me? 10 damage, 30 more times the amount of energy attached to both Pokemon. So 160. Wow, that's not fun. So here we have to accelerate in as much energy as possible here, and onto Delphox as quickly as possible. I'm not going to use Wally because I'm going to try to get this energy onto him more quickly, in a more accelerated fashion here. So we'll grab the Delphox Break. We'll go ahead and evolve that. We'll go ahead and get this energy attached to Delphox Break. I can add 1 more as well. And I guess I can draw 1 more card also, which might come in handy for the next turn or two. How much damage is that going to do? 80 plus 50 is 130, not nearly as much as I need to do, and he's going to have a field day with Delphox Break. So I don't like this, because I'm fairly confident he has a Lysander in his hand. I'm actually almost positive he has a Lysander in his hand. He can't use it, so good. We're in good shape now. He can't use a Lysander at this point, so 240, 190. I'm still in it. I'm not dead yet. That's good. Good stuff. So we'll go ahead and... I don't feel like I should heal yet, but it's probably not going to hurt. I probably shouldn't have done that. That's okay. No big deal. So, alright, let's go ahead and just do the attack here and do 160 damage, knocking him out. I'll grab my 2 prize cards. Another Burning Energy. This is going to come into play at some point, not yet. I'd very much like to be able to get Lysander out. I'd very much like to be able to kill his Mewtwo before he has a chance to do anything. That's 150 damage. I can get up to 190 damage. I can't make him switch. That'd be such a bad idea. And I can't switch either. So his ability prevents all effective attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by EX Pokemon. So he won't do anything to him, which I'm fine with. How much damage is he going to do? 50? So about 70 damage? That's not really... It's not too bad. It's not ideal, but it's not bad. And he's got that on Mewtwo. It's one energy, one psychic energy. He just played in, which is actually probably going to help me out more than anything else, because if I get Lysander, I can just make him switch out his Mewtwo, and it didn't do anything. So, okay. Let's get another energy attached. I'm going to play this only so I can draw another card. Darn it. Not cool, man. Not cool. So I'm going to have to grab Lysander and do it next turn. He's going to know what I'm going to do, and that sucks. He's going to know that next turn his Mewtwo's coming out. I got no problem spending that retreat cost for that to happen. No problem at all. Alright. This is a gamble because all it takes is one. All it's going to take is one Lysander to knock out my Delphox. And he can't use it now. So, okay. Okay. So what's that going to do? 10 more damage for each energy attached to the defending Pokemon. 80. That's 130. That's dangerous. I don't know if I can take that. Alrighty. Here's what's going to happen. Energy card. Retreat for him. $860 plus 50 is 210. I'm going to go ahead and put another energy on there just because I can. I probably shouldn't do it this way because I know that if on the next turn if something goes wrong, I'm going to have a hard time making it right. I'll grab a couple more cards. And Mewtwo is dead. I should not have done that energy card. Oh, that sucks. I should not have done that at all. I don't have any more... I don't have any more Lysanders. I think I have a VS Seeker somewhere. but I think all my other Lysanders are here. I just need one more prize card, which will be this one. What's he doing? We're both confused. Okay. Why did you do that, though? Okay. Yeah. 90 plus 50. He didn't do it. Why didn't he attack me? I don't know why he did that. I'm only getting rid of cards right now. That's all I'm doing. I'm just getting rid of cards. I probably should have grabbed Finnegan. That's fine, though. That's not going to do anything. I may as well play it, since it won't do anything. It's actually exactly what I was hoping for. 80 plus 50 is 130. That's enough to knock him out. I think he underestimated my deck. Because that's going to be a win. Whew. That was a little intense right there. Man. I really don't know why he didn't keep that other Pokemon out there. Because I feel like he had a much better chance of winning if he kept it out there. I can't remember what it was. A Haunter, I guess. But I think he was really counting on me getting some damage counters on and then bringing out Gengar or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what his plan was, but it didn't work out well. Either way, just got a new pack of evolutions. I'll open that up tomorrow. Got a new Ancient Origins pack too, if you happen to see that. But let me go ahead and go to the shop and buy 3 packs of Steam Siege. I realize that it's probably better to start trading for Talonflame BREAK, but I have a lot of cards that I really want to build. I want to build a collection, and this probably isn't the best way to look for the cards I need, but it's a good way to build to get a bunch more cards that I might be able to use later on. So I may not necessarily need Talonflame BREAK in the future, but today I'm trying to get it. I might get something else to make me think about a new deck type or something, so that's kind of why I'm buying packs and opening them. But let's go ahead and get those open. Let's see what we got. I'll open 2 right now and open 1 more at the end. I do have a few more packs left over in here that I'd like to get through at some point. So if you stay tuned, I'll be opening all of these packs throughout the coming weeks. Let's see what we got today. Steam Siege, 10 additional game cards. I think I have almost all of the cards in this set. That's why none of them are showing up as new. I've probably bought more Steam Siege cards with tokens than I've bought anything else. And as you can see, this Ampharos, I have one, but I have a shiny one, a hollow one. I like this card. It's 140 HP. Once during your turn with Shocking Light, you can put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon EX. And Gigavolt is 80 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, the attack does 40 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is paralyzed. So it might do 120, but it might also paralyze your opponent's active Pokemon instead. So couple different options there. 2 retreat cost. I don't dislike this card. I think as far as electric type decks go, I have a hard time deciding what to put in them, and I think this is actually not a bad thought. Not a bad thought. I think Raichu's probably a little better, especially with that Sky Stadium, where it lets you have 8 benched Pokemon. And I think Raichu actually does 20 damage times the number of benched Pokemon that you have, so that's probably a little better. but this one's not bad. It's not going to win tournaments, but it's not bad. Alright, let's see what else we got. Tangrowth, 130 HP. Leaf Storm, 80 damage, and you heal 40 from each of your grass-type Pokemon. And Flog for 110. Flip a coin. If heads, the attack does 30 more damage. I don't dislike Tangrowth either. I think Tangrowth is, for a stage 1, it's not, again, it's not going to win tournaments, but it might win you some versus matches if you build a deck around this. 110 plus 30, that's 140 damage. That's enough to knock out Greninja and a couple of stage 2 Pokemon that are out there that have been getting a lot of play. So is this the greatest card ever? No, but it's not a bad card. The worst thing about this card is the retreat cost, but put a Float Stone on it or put some switches in your deck and you might be able to get around that retreat cost. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Persian has 90 HP. Ray does 30 damage. If this Pokemon evolved from Meowth during this turn, the attack does 30 more damage. And Furious Swipes for 30. Flip 3 coins. The attack does 30 damage times the number of heads. Azumarill, 100 HP. It's both Fairy and Water type. Play Rough is 30 damage, and flip a coin. If heads, do 30 more damage. Bubble Drain for 80, and you also heal 30 from this Pokemon. I wish this card was better, because I don't know. I feel like it's very fitting to what Azumarill is in the game. It's pretty much outclassed in the game by every other Pokemon that's out there. But even in the trading card game, it's not going to win tournaments. It's not a bad card, it's just not going to win most of the time. Dewott is 90 HP, Razor Shell is 30, and you do 20 more on a heads flip. We've got Sneasel, 60 HP, Nyanroll is 10 damage, and if you flip heads, you prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. Litleo has 60 HP, and Lunge does 30, but does nothing on a Tails flip. Yanma is 70 HP. Scout, your opponent reveals his or her hand, and Speed Dive for 40 damage. And Clauncher has 60 HP, double pincers, 10 damage times the number of heads after 2 coin flips. And finally, Apom, 60 HP, Fiddle Around, lets you look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and put them back in any order. And then Tail Jab is 20 damage. So let's open up one more pack and then we'll go to another versus match here. Sincerely hoping to get something that's just rare, I guess. Something unique, something I don't have yet would be nice too. Boom. Okay. Alright, cool. This is actually a neat card. Professor Sycamore's discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So I love the artwork here. It's a super cool looking card. I'm very glad that I have this variation so I can actually put it into a deck. I love the way it looks. It's also a holo. Pretty sweet. Hoppip has 40 HP and Splash does 10 damage. Clang for 80 HP, Vice Grip is 30 damage, and Disorderly Flip is 30 times the number of heads after 4 coin flips. Claw Fossil Anorith. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck and you may reveal an Anorith you find there. Put it into your bench and shuffle the other cards back into your deck. We just saw Dewott in the last one. Mareep has 60 HP and Thunder Wave will paralyze on a heads flip, but Tackle does 20 damage. Litwick, I have 14 of these. 50 HP, slightly simmer. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and discard them. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Krogunk, 60 HP, poison up. If the defending Pokemon is poisoned, put 3 more damage counters on that Pokemon between turns. The effect can be applied more than once. So I'm not sure how that would work if that's like continually applying. Like, so if you use this attack and your opponent is poisoned, is it 3 damage counters before their turn and then 3 more before your turn? And then you use it again, so at that point is it 6 damage counters before their turn and then 6 damage counters before your turn? Is it just ongoing effect? I wonder how that works. The one thing I'll say about the Wizards of the Coast translations is that they didn't leave much to keep you guessing. But this card raises a couple of questions. So if you know the answer, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what that answer is. Rufflet is 60 HP, Reckless Charge does 20 and does 10 damage to itself. And Tangela has 80 HP, Slam does 30 damage times the number of heads after 2 coin flips, and Mega Drain is 40 damage and you heal 20 from this Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get into the next match here real quick so we can utilize the time that we have today. So this is the deck of the month, Talonflame. It is, again, it's not the greatest deck in the world, but if my opponent happens to underestimate what I have going on, it can be a very devastating deck. The last match was a good example of that, where I don't know what his overall strategy was, but I was able to counteract it by taking out his Mewtwo's. I think that was a big proponent to how I won that game. This game, this match, I think the big strategy here is to make sure that we get Delphox out and Delphox Break out, because then I can start doing a lot of other things that will help me win the match. But it starts with Delphox and Delphox Break. If I can get them out, I'll be in good shape. There's your Delphox. There's your energy card. I'm going to play this just because, why not? I mean, he's probably going to try to paralyze me anyway. That was probably a waste. I probably should have just used a Lysander. So this is a situation where Pikachu's on the bench, and I feel like he's going to try to use that Sky Stadium to build his bench, evolve into Raichu, and do 160 damage every turn. That could be what happens. So let's go ahead and just grab the rare candy and everything I need here for the following turn. The good news is he won't know what I've selected, so I've got Delphox and a rare candy. He doesn't really know what I have. He probably can guess with a good amount of accuracy what I wanted to do. But so far, he's not done anything to stop it. So there's this. I'll drop this. I'll drop this. I could make him switch. I'm going to knock this out, though. Although I could get this out. Then I can't use the Ultra Ball. Do I want to use the Ultra Ball? No, I don't think so. That's going to do 20 damage. It's probably better to do that, because that's going to be the biggest heavy hitter. And I can draw 4 extra cards. Ooh. All right. I'm going to grab a Blacksmith, and I'm going to get a Yeah, I'm going to grab a Blacksmith. And I will grab a something else. I'm not going to grab that because I have an Ultra Ball. So I'll grab Blacksmith, and I'll grab, I guess, this? Why don't I grab this instead? Because it'll let me get 2 extra fire energy cards. Not that I'm going to need them, but just in case I do need them, they'll be there. I'm going to be able to attach 4 energy this turn to Delphox, and it'll be Delphox Break at that point. And that's enough to do 130, so this Zapdos should be dead, and he can't do... Well, he might be able to attach more energy here. Oh, it's only to your bench, and it didn't work out for you. 40 damage, that's fine. No worries there. So, I'm actually kind of glad I got this card. That's going to work out well for me. Let's go ahead and use it now. There's that. Let's use this Ultra Ball. I'm going to maximize the amount of energy I have in my discard pile as well. I'm going to grab this, Delphox Break. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Oh, I thought I had 2 in there. Oh, that sucks. That's awful. Wow. Okay. That was one mistake, but that's not going to cost me the game. I should be in good shape still. I've got 5 energy, or 5 cards in my hand. I can go ahead and get another card. And this should be enough to knock him out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. His bench isn't as stacked to make me worried. So 130 damage plus the 40 he already has is going to be enough for the KO. There's your Houndoom EX, which is something that I can start building immediately. I think he's going to quit. Yeah, that's... I think everything kind of came together right at a pivotal moment when he thought he may have had a plan for the next turn. But since I was able to get everything going pretty quickly, there wasn't much he could do. So this is the prize on this week's ladder. I'm not stoked about this prize. In fact, I don't even care if I don't get it. I'll probably get this one, but I won't get 2 of them. It's just Genesect EX relies on a plasma energy. The ability is when you attach a plasma energy from your hand to this Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. I don't have any plasma energies, period. I've never collected them. So for me, that's not even useful. But anyway, let's go and open up this last pack here, and then I will call it there. So again, thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I do videos every Monday through Friday on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. I'd love to see you there. I often talk about other Pokemon-related subjects and other video games in general, too. So I would love to have you as a repeat guest on my channel. And let's see what we got here, and I will end the video. Okay, so Spiritomb is 70 HP, Nightmare does 10 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. And damage play is move as many damage counters on your opponent's benched Pokemon as you like to any of your opponent's other Pokemon in any way you like. I'm not a fan of this card. It's okay, but I'm not a fan. It doesn't evolve either, does it? Oh gosh. I'm willing to bet in the next generation of Pokemon games this Spiritomb gets an evolution. Wow. Anywho, Avalugg, 120 HP, Crunch does 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. And Melting Flow. I feel like flow might be spelled wrong. It's not. I don't know what that spelling of flow means. But discard the top 3 cards of your deck for each water energy card you discard in this way. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Armo Fossil Shieldon. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal Shieldon you find there. Put it onto your bench and shuffle the other cards back into your deck. I thought this card was a lot better the first time I ever saw it. It's not as good as I thought. 70 HP. The ability allows you to attach this card to one of your Pokemon. It prevents all damage. Let's see. Prevent any damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon. At the end of your turn, you discard this. At the end of your opponent's turn, you discard this card. So you can attach it to one of your Pokemon, to your active Pokemon, and it can prevent all damage from your opponent's Mega Pokemon. But after that turn, it's done. So I'm not a fan. I don't love it. Gardevoir Spirit Link. I actually could use another one of those. Never mind. I have 6. Cancel that. Sneasel. We saw that one in the last pack. We saw Hoppip in the last pack. Mantine has 100 HP. Healing Wave. Discard as many cards as you like from your hand. Heal 10 damage from this Pokemon for each card he discarded. And Dwindling Wave is 90 damage. Minus 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Bergmite. 70 HP. Ice Block. Heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. And Icy Snow for 20. And Fungus, 40 HP. Play Ball. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may put 3 Pokeball cards from your discard pile into your hand. and ram for 10 damage. So that is going to do it for me today, folks. I really appreciate you tuning in. I will see you tomorrow. I'll be back with another episode tomorrow, and until then, I will catch you on the flippity flop. Peace out.